I'm here with Tim and Nick Earle, the Earle brothers from ESB, and it's Game Time Decision. Tonight we're talking NBA injury report, and as to be expected, it is an extensive one. And because NHL card is so small tonight, Nick is going to give us a little preview, going to talk some NHL series that he is interested in that are coming up. How's it going, Tim? How you doing tonight?
I can't complain. Was a good premium night last night. Nailed all three of our NBA plays. Nailed the MLB. Nailed the hockey. So going into this, good day yesterday. Hopefully another good day today.
All right, winner, chicken dinner. How's it going for you, Nick?
Can't complain at all. Yeah, like Tim said, we went 5-0 last night. And with the hockey play, that is 14 straight winners on premium NHL plays. And we are 15-2. So we've done pretty well in hockey so far. So I'm looking forward to some Stanley Cup playoffs now. That's when everything gets fun. And I've got some playoff series, and I've got some bets that I've already made on playoff series. So I'm going to be going over those.
Whoa, all righty then. Okay, so this should be a good one then. Well, we're going to kick things off with the NBA. And if you guys are just joining us, give us that thumbs up. Tell us you like what you're seeing, and feel free to drop any questions about tonight's action or future NHL action into the comment box. The comic box. Sometimes it feels like it's a comic box. I'll tell you that much. So let's get this party started. We're going to go right into the NBA injury reports. Tim, we got a lot going on, just like we did yesterday.
Oh, yes.
The playoffs now. How close are we to NBA playoffs?
Not close enough.
Not close. Yeah, no. Sunday is the last day of the regular season. Then we have play-ins. I believe they start either Monday or Tuesday. I have to check the schedule. I don't honestly remember because I'm still trying to finish out the regular season. So it's going to be a big jumble of a mess, and I'm especially not excited for Sunday's slate where there's going to be 15 freaking games and no teams that care.
Well, super duper. It's like a big exercise day.
Exactly. Yeah.
A little gym and juice. All right, so let's get things started. We're going to talk the Cavaliers at the Wizards to start things off with. I'm showing the Wizards -9, a total of 226.5. Who's playing in this game, or who is not, should I say?
Well, Garland is questionable for Cleveland. He was the big one that hasn't either been out for a bunch of games straight, or he actually was out yesterday, Q-tag today, so a game time decision there. Other than that, Bradley Beal remains out. Kevin Love remains out. So it's one of those type deals where it's the same players for Washington who remain out, so it really has no impact. Personally, for this one, I think that this one's going to be a little bit of a closer game, so I actually took Cleveland and the points. I believe I grabbed them at +8 this morning. I just think that Washington's probably not going to play as hard. They're pretty much locked into the point that they have to play in the play-ins, so they can't move up, they can't move down. They're going to probably not play as hard tonight, so I'm going to grab the Cavs plus points.
All right, the Cavs plus the 8, if you could still get them there. I'm showing it at 9, as a matter of fact, now.
That works too.
Up next, we've got, even better. Up next, we've got the Nuggets at the Pistons, showing the Nugs -10 on the road. 216.5 is what we got going on. What do I need to know?
That Detroit's team is not really here. Grant remains out. Stewart remains out. Plumlee is out. Corey Joseph out. So pretty much like their entire starting lineup is decided, you know what, we're done for the season. It's just an ugly game. Denver, I think, has a shot at the 3 seed, but they would need the Clippers to lose their last 2 games. They need to win their. It's a whole lot of jumble mess. Plus, LA plays against Houston, so that's pretty much an easy win. So they're not going to really be playing as hard. This one I just stayed away from. On my video today, I mentioned, because I saw a lot of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-point spreads in this slate. I said, stay away from most of these. They're going to end up in blowouts, but it's not really worth trying to lay 12, 13, 14 points.
Yeah, no, I noticed that as well. It looked like a very scary NBA card for today. So another one we've got is the Magic at the 76ers. Another huge one, 76ers -14, 213.5. Who's out?
Well, I don't know if he's out yet, but Embiid is questionable again with an illness. I believe he played last night. Yeah, he did play last night. He played 25 minutes, but he should be able to be good to go. Philadelphia, I believe, is a win away from locking up the 1 seed in the East, which they're going up against Orlando team, which they've mailed it in at trade deadline, so not really a problem here. I think that Philadelphia does win this game, but I believe when I was doing it this morning, it was like a 14-point spread. I don't lay that type of points, even with a team that I know is going to absolutely blow the doors off. Not a spot I want to get.
Fair enough. Nope. Don't need to be involved. Don't need to get involved. I'll let you guys handle it on the floor. All right. So Jazz are at the Thunder. Another huge one. Jazz on the road -15. 220.5 is the number there. What do I got to know?
It's exactly the same situation as the Philadelphia game. Utah locks up the 1 seed with a win tonight. So they're going to probably be playing decently hard, but they're against Oklahoma City. That's borderline a college team at this point. Mitchell is out. Conley's questionable, and it remains that way. Mitchell's been out for the past couple games, so obviously it's already baked into the line. If Mitchell was in, it would probably be like a 20-point spread at this point. So it's not a game you want to bet. Jazz are going to blow them out, but whether or not they're going to be actually able to cover, 15-point spread, I'm not laying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nope, you just can't do it. Just can't do it, Captain.
Nope.
The Raptors are at the Mavericks. We've got Mavs -14 and a total of 220. So what do you think about this one?
I think the Raptors have still mailed it in. Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, and OG Anunoby all remain out for today's game. It's just, they're just deucing out. Goodbye for the season. Raptors don't really care. And that being said, I don't really care about betting this game. If anything, lean towards Dallas. They think they are still fighting for that 5 seed with Portland, so maybe they might have a little bit. Obviously, they care about this game. Porzingis and Luka are both in tonight, so they obviously care about winning this game, and they should be able to do it easily. But once again, this is another situation. I think you said that they're a 10-point spread. Not going to be interested in betting that. Or 14.
14 it is, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in betting that.
All right, then I'm going to wipe away my Tim leans to the Mavericks that I was typing. I do think that it's worth mentioning that Wilhelmina came on the show yesterday. She said she cashed on your Senators, dog. She bought the 3-pack for last night, and you guys are on fire. So her winner, she got her chicken dinner last night. So excellent work.
Hell yeah.
That's how we do. Okay, so who is next? We're talking the Clippers are at the Rockets. We've got Clippers -8, 225.
Well, that one's dropped a little bit. They were -11, but that was this morning when both George and Leonard were in. They're both out now. They gave stupid reasons. Oh, rest. Oh, no, they actually did put rest for tonight's game. Whatever.
At least they're honest.
At least they're honest. It's not, what is it, load management or injury recovery?
Yeah. Or
okay. No, it's still, I think the Clippers do handle business tonight. They clinch up the 3 seed with a win. They're going to most likely win against Houston. Houston's not a good team. They have most of their players out, but they've been out for a while anyway. Now, once again, another game, not betting. It's just too big of a spread, and I'm not dealing with that at this time of the year.
So what I'm getting from that game, it's just a couple millionaires saying, "Yeah, I'm tired. I'm not playing tonight."
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Love the
That's
NBA.
That's it. The Kings are at the Grizzlies. We've got Memphis -3.5, and the total's 226.5. What do we do?
Well, I personally have a bet on Memphis. I grabbed them at -5.5 this morning, which the line has moved away from my favor. Main reason, Ja Morant and Jonas Valanciunas is both out tonight. Fox is also out. Barnes is questionable. It's same deal. I know that I was watching Craig's show this morning. He has the Kings. I'm against them. I have the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. They're still playing. They're still competing against Golden State for that 8-9 seed, which they're probably going to want to try to get there because it's one last playing game for them to have to deal with. So I do have Memphis in this game.
Okay. So are you recommending that we all take Memphis, or did the line move in a way that we should not?
I mean, I still don't mind Memphis at -3.5. I have them -5.5. I would still take that bet now with those guys out. Sacramento's, they were officially eliminated last night. I don't really think they're going to care tonight. They're just going to go out and want to end the season now.
Okay. So take Grizz -3.5. Okay, just for reminders for later. So all you little view crewers who are looking for picks, I'll have them all ready for you. Okay, so oh my God. My whole screen went blank. I thought we were going down.
No.
Okay.
We haven't even gotten to the good part yet.
the stick part. Okay, so the Pelicans are at the Warriors. What do we got going on here? Warriors -2, 221 and a hook. What are we doing?
We'll go over New Orleans first. Zion remains out. He's out for the rest of the year. Ingram, questionable. Lonzo Ball is out as well. They got officially eliminated last night or the night before, something like that. And they're done. Once again, Golden State on the other side, competing with Memphis for that 8-9 spot. Nobody wants to be in that 9 spot and have to play 2 playing games to get the 8 spot. Not really what they want to be doing. So I do see Golden State trying to win this game. But that one's our premium play. So I'm going to be sticking away from that one right now.
Okay, we're keeping away from it. Now, if you guys do want to get in on some of the Earle Brothers action, head over to picksandparlays.net. You're looking for Earle Sports Bets. This is where you can find them on Twitter as well. And don't forget to use the promo code RED, R-E-D, will save you 20% off of their premium plays. All right, now we are going to move into the NHL. Clearly, only one game tonight. Not a lot going on, but you are going to go over a few NHL series that are upcoming that you like. So let's start it off with the Minnesota Wild and my Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to be a fun series. It's going to be a wild series. I'm sorry for that pun there. But with your Vegas Golden Knights here, you may want to cover your ears for this next part. I bet the Minnesota Wild to win this series. Minnesota's taken they're plus 200 on this series, so I took the value there. Minnesota has won 5 of 3 of the games against the Vegas Golden Knights this year, and since the Vegas Golden Knights really came in existence, this Minnesota Wild team has been one of the only teams to consistently be able to beat this Vegas Golden Knights team. If I was Vegas, I would rather have played St. Louis in this first round. I like the upset for Minnesota here. They've just been a very talented crew. I love Kaprizov. That their rookie has been absolutely phenomenal this year, Rookie of the Year. Cam Talbot's really had a recovery in his career playing in Minnesota. I think this is a very talented Wild team, and I think they're going to win this series. I'll probably say 6 or 7 games against the Vegas Golden Knights.
Well, go Knights, go. How about the Washington Capitals? Just changing the subject. Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins. What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, I was looking at this series. It's going to be this is going to be a series that you can bet this series probably going over 5.5 games. I think this goes 7 potentially. These two teams are very balanced, and I went with the team that's plus money, that has the home ice advantage. We're going with the Washington Capitals here in this game. I really like them at plus 140 against Boston. I think that this should be at worst to pick them. And these two teams are basically dead even other than their records. They've split their season series 4-4. Both of them against teams in the playoffs in the East are 12-8-4. These are two teams that are super balanced. And basically, I bet a series I think should be a coin toss and got plus 140 for it. So I'm taking the Washington Capitals here, plus 140 versus the Boston Bruins.
I'm not mad at you about that one. Okay, the Carolina Hurricanes are at the Nashville Predators. What are we doing here?
We're taking the Carolina Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup. But for this series, I like the minus 1.5 games against the Nashville Predators. I believe the Hurricanes are minus 240 to win the series, which I'm not laying that type of chalk. But I bet the minus 1.5 games. I believe it's at minus 150 now. which I'm totally okay with. I think they get it done in 4 or 5 games against this Nashville team. Nashville down the stretch looked amazing. UC Saros, really, they were riding the hot goalie there, but they had to play a lot of very important games and grind their way into the playoffs here. And I think this is where they get stopped. I like the Hurricanes to win this series. I like them to get out of the Central to make the Stanley Cup and hoist Lord Stanley here in about a month and a half.
All right. He's well played with that poster. Well played. I see what you did there. Okay, we've got the Florida Panthers at the Tampa Bay Lightning. What's the play here?
All right, this is going to be a fun series as well. This is another series that I like to go 7 games. And I took the dog money on this one. I took Florida at plus 130. And I think they're going to go 7 hard games against each other. I think Florida is going to win game 7. They have the home ice advantage. Alexander Barkov is arguably the most underrated player in the NHL. This blue line for the Panthers have looked phenomenal this season. I like Florida to win this series in 7 games, and then I think they fall in around 6 against Carolina the next round.
All right. So do you like an over for like how you did the over 5.5 games in the series? Is that you did that also? I wasn't sure if the value was like minus 7,000 or something.
I think it's probably around minus 160, minus 180 for this series to go over 5.5 games. I think that's a safe play for both teams to at least win 2 against each other because Andrei Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay can easily win a few games by himself, standing on his head for the Lightning. But I like the Panthers to win this series in general.
Do you really think he could do it by himself?
And standing on his head?
I'm just kidding. Okay, we got Toronto at Montreal. What are we doing here?
This is looking at all of the playoffs. This is the most lopsided series of them all. Toronto sweeps this series or wins in 5 games. They are by far head and shoulders the better team over the Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens, I think they lost like 7 of their last 10 games heading into the playoffs. This team is just they have a lot of injuries. Carey Price, if he's back, he's been mediocre at best this year. I have no faith in this Montreal Canadiens team. That being said, they're going to turn around and knock out the Maple Leafs in 6 now that I've said that. But I like the Maple Leafs to sweep the series or win it in 5 games.
Okay, win in 5. All right, so let's do a quick recap on y'all's picks. Before we do, if you guys are watching at home, give us that thumbs up. If you could, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. That way, you're always on time for your game time decision. Okay, so I'm going to pop our NBA injury report over here. So if you guys missed who's in the injury report, this is who it is. And I'm just going to go through the guys' picks real quick. If you guys have any questions about games tonight, feel free to jump in with them. Just scrolling right on down. So not a ton of action for Tim in the NBA tonight outside of the premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. But he is looking to take the Cavs plus the 8 points. And also, he's already on the Grizzlies minus 5.5. The line movement doesn't bother him here. You're getting a better number. So he's with Memphis minus the 3.5 if you haven't bet it yet. Now for the upcoming NHL series, Nick is telling us that he likes, hold on, I've got to zip this right out of here. Okay. Ingram's out. That's what that said. Ingram's questionable. Okay. So Nick likes the Wild to win the series. Plus 200. He's liking the Capitals to win the series at plus 140, and it goes over 5.5 games. He likes the Hurricanes minus 1.5 games at minus 150. He also thinks that they go on to win the division and win the Stanley Cup. You heard it here first, people. You heard it here first.
I tweeted it in February, so you heard it there in February as well if you follow me on Twitter. So
you heard it here second, people. You heard it here second. You're liking the Panthers plus 130, and for that series to go over 5.5 games. And then for Toronto, Maple Leafs, and the Canadiens, Leafs are just going to sweep the series, and you also like them to win in 5. So that was kind of the breakdown there as far as the picks go. All right, guys, I think that just about does it for us. Thank y'all so much for joining. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out, and we will see you next time here on Game Time Decision. Thank you, Nick and Tim.
See ya.
Good luck tonight.